godless engineer, a conscious pioneer, a logic general, a reason brigadier. More bullshit from the pulpit. Meet me in the comment section and you get schooled, bitch. The godless engineer.
All right, so thank you, Keith, for joining me. And for those of you out there that don't know, Keith is a comedian, and he just so happens to be atheist as well. He's going to be doing a show here tonight at the American Atheist Conference, and we're going to ask him a few questions right now.
I thought everybody out there knew.
Oh, did they?
Very insulting. Not start to the interview, Bob.
Sorry. Well, no, I mean, I don't expect everybody to know me, and I mean, I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's right.
I've been on YouTube.
Oh, I'm on YouTube too.
Oh, yeah, I was joking.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. First off, would you consider yourself an atheist comedian or a comedian atheist?
Oh, in what I do on stage, I like to think a comedian first. I don't want to be to atheism what Striper is to Christianity. Just cashing in at that niche market. And it actually happened kind of organically. I put together the Coexist comedy tour with a friend of mine who was a Hindu. So we really enjoyed working together. We enjoyed backstage making fun of each other. So we were like, what if we could get a Jew and a Christian and a Muslim? And we ended up with a Buddhist as well. And from that, I became the atheist comedian, just because I was the atheist on that tour.
Right.
And it didn't stick to the others like it stuck to me. They didn't become the Muslim comedian, all this. But it was also atheists who were most excited to book the Coexist tour. It was a subject that atheists were very passionate about.
Right.
Even the interfaith thing, it didn't turn atheists off. It turned off a lot of Christians, a lot of Buddhists, well, no, probably not Buddhists, but a lot of the other groups involved, they didn't see that as a good thing, bringing it together. In fact, our first Christian on the tour was warned by his family, oh, it's dangerous. And he's not a Christian anymore, so they were right. It bothers me.
But those godless infidels.
Yeah. So that's how I started getting these bookings. And even here, sometimes I get these weird complaints where people are like, oh, you did a lot of jokes that weren't atheists. And I was like, yeah, I was brought to entertain. Like you tell the musicians that play, some of those guitar notes had nothing to do with atheism.
Yeah, actually, I have a Facebook page, so I'm that kind of famous. But
Gotta get one of those.
Yeah, but I've gotten a lot of complaints like that too.
Right.
Just basically, people tell me, you need to stick to atheism.
Yeah.
And so, so I get similar comments like that on my stuff as well. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I do try to, if this community is going to support me as much as they do, and I do believe very strongly in the causes of separation of church and state and of atheist acceptance, then I do kind of owe it to that community that when I do go out to clubs, I don't hide it, and I'm not in the closet. So I do try to mention it in every set I do, but it's just not necessarily the focus of what I'm doing.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's really the better way to go about it.
Yeah.
And because that's if you really want to promote normalcy of atheism,
right.
You just gotta treat it like it is normal because
and show that I'm also a father and that I love my little girl and all the other things that I have in my life.
Yeah.
That I'm a passionate liberal social justice warrior.
Let's see. To go on a less serious question here. What is scariest, a clown with chainsaw hands or a living snowman that tells horrible jokes?
Yeah, the horrible jokes is always going to win.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, especially as an atheist. Not as an atheist. As a comedian, everyone thinks that they just have to tell you their favorite joke, and they're always awful.
Yeah, I don't have any jokes.
A lot of people have this clown phobia, but I loved clowns as a kid. I actually wanted to. Missed that. That was such a great story too.
Well, no, I've been checking on it, so I think we got most of that story. So sorry about that.
No, that's all right.
So finally, a little bit more serious question: what can the average person do to normalize atheism in their community?
The most obvious thing is just being out. Yeah.
And
I think, and not being an asshole about it. Can I curse? I didn't ask it.
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh, good. One of the things I really like, Lucian Greaves
Yeah.
spoke tonight from the Temple of Satan, and he talked about having an affirmative message and having a positive message. Talk about our values. Like, you don't have to say your religion is stupid and there's no God. You just say I'm an atheist. You know? Like, I talk in my act about my wife who didn't grow up with religion, so she doesn't have that chip on her shoulder that I have, saying, oh, we're an atheist family, with a big smile, the way someone would say we're a Christian family or we're a Muslim family, you know?
Yeah.
And I love it. I'm just like, yeah, deal with that. She's like wholesome and sweet, you know? And we have a darling little girl, and we're an atheist family. That's just say it, and just, don't hide it. And I hid it at work for years without even thinking about it. I knew it was, the ladies, they were very religious, and it was a controversial subject. So when they would talk about church and God and everything else, I didn't say, well, the thing I'm going to this weekend is an atheist event. And I caught myself doing it. Mm-hmm. And just started saying, yeah, I'm an atheist, I don't believe. And then one of them kind of on the fly was like, I don't really believe either.
Well, so what got you, I guess, really motivated to start saying that? Like, is it just that you said it on accident a couple times and nobody really reacted like, oh, don't let them near the kids?
No, I think what really, I was fairly outspoken all my life, but all my life as an atheist since I was about 15, what really pushed me to be more outspoken about it and make sure I was visible was September 11th. And the emails that I got from people that were really horrible saying, now will you allow prayer in our school? And trying to use it as an opportunity to make our country more religious when I thought it was a pretty good sign that we needed to be less religious. And so then I felt like I wanted to start talking about it more.
Okay, cool. Well, I really appreciate you joining me for this interview.
No problem, thanks.
Yeah, and I can't wait. I hope that I can make it back for your particular comedy routine.
I hope you can too.
Tonight, because Mark's got me going for the Ramen podcast that they do.
Fuck that guy.
we most definitely did get it that time.
Okay.
But yeah, I
he
really
does make adorable babies though.
Oh yes,
yeah.
He does. I've been seeing Nova around, and he just looks awesome.
Oh,
I've got a 5-year-old. And,
oh, cool.
Yes, yeah. So their kid really reminds me of Xander.
Oh.
That's my son's name.